How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review. And some more mystery beers. Gotta love me some mystery beers. This is the fourth mystery beer that was sent to me by my buddy Tom. Tom from Brooklyn, thank you very much for sending these off. I've been doing a mystery beer thing where people send me beers and I have no idea what they are. And then I pour them and I drink them and then we see how much I fucked it up. Pretty fun little shtick. It's actually getting a decent amount of kind of groundswell from people. You know, I did it. My buddy Keith, the conception of it, of the whole thing, was he was like, I have some beers for you. And I was like, don't tell me what they are. I'm like, I don't want to know what they are. Just wrap them up. Wrap them up, B. And wrap them up so I don't know what they are. And I want to drink them not knowing what they are. And I'll do a thing on it. And since then, people have sent me beer from southern Pennsylvania, from out San Diego, and now from Brooklyn. And I have another box that I learned of coming today from Buffalo. If you've watched my reviews and you're in the know, you might not. You might know the gentleman from Buffalo who is known for sending beer mail. So I'm super excited for his beer mail. Anyway, yes, Tom, thank you very much for sending these off. We'll see what this one has. And I'm going to say I'm really fucking excited because of a couple things. One, there's fucking duct tape on the cap of this. I'm sure the cap says something about the beer. That's why there's duct tape on it. But that is the ghettoest shit in the history of mankind. And it makes my nipples so hard with excitement because that is just fantastic. So, yes, that is the nicest cap I've ever seen on a beer before. And two, it looks cool from the outside. Just the beer, not the actual. I can't see the label, but I can see the beer because it's a bottle. So, yeah, let's dive into this. See what she's got. I have to be very careful with this because I have to peel this duct tape up a little bit, but enough to reveal it. Because when I go to pop this off, I don't want the duct tape to not come off of the cap because I do not want to know what I am fucking drinking here. So I was going to be like, okay, kind of peel all this back before you do that, but I didn't want to do that off camera. We're all about transparency here on Massive Beer Reviews because we're all about science because this is very important stuff we're doing. This is God's work if you're religious. If you're not, then awesome, because I'm not all that religious either. Anyway, yes, I think we're good to go on this one. I'm going to tell you right from the outside, I'm guessing this might be Belgian farmhouse-based stuff. It could be wrong. I don't know why. The shape of the bottle, preconceived notions, and that's basically what this whole exercise is about. Makes me think things. So there we go. Don't want to look at that cap at all. God forbid there's something else in there. And I'm going to tell you, definitely something hoppy. I'm going to put it that way because from here I can actually smell a bit of fruitiness. So give this a good pour. See what she's got. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Beautiful label. I forgot to talk about how awesome that label is. Pinky finger. Nice creaminess. Everything is pretty creamy as of late. Been very lucky with a lot of people sending me mystery beers and non-mystery beers. They're pretty awesome. So a head has a lot to do with what a beer... A head says a lot about a beer, let's put it that way. And I've been very lucky to have some really good ones as of late. So yeah, it looks fantastic. It's got a nice bright orange haziness to it. And yeah, like I said, it could be... From looks, it could be a Belgian, it could be a Saison, it could be something like that, but I already got a whiff of fruitiness, so I'm assuming we're on the IPA train here again. Ooh, okay. I think we're dealing with an IPA. I just came off, and this is the perils of the mystery beer. I just came off doing a mystery beer before this, in a can, not knowing what it would be, and it was like a huge double-digit % triple IPA, so... My taste buds might be a little bit askew right now. But I'm getting definite orange. I'm getting citrus, but not bittering citrus. I'm getting like very spritzy kind of orange. Like sometimes when you like peel in to like separate kind of wedges of an orange, you get that little spritz of orange that kind of shoots you in your face. And that's the kind of orange I'm getting. Maybe it's my preconceived notion kind of getting the best of me, but taking a whiff of this and looking at that bottle and thinking, oh, that might have some kind of like off the shape. I don't know. I think it might have some kind of yeast-based component. I feel like I'm getting a little bit of kind of somewhere outside of the normal kind of American generic kind of yeastiness. I feel like there's a little bit of kind of pepperiness there, like maybe a little Belgian Saison yeast. Who knows? A little bit of New England style Saison yeast. Could be, but it could just be my mind playing tricks on me. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, there's a generic bitter and hoppiness to it. There is a fruitiness outside of that orange. There is what I perceive as a little bit of kind of a Belgian kind of, or I don't want to say Belgian, I want to say more lively yeast component to it. But that's pretty much it. But it smells really nice. I think it's going to taste better than it smells. It smells a little bit more subdued, a little bit more gentle than I think this beer is actually going to be in the mouth itself. So let's dive in, see what this sucker has. Oh yeah, there's some kind of yeast component in here. It's not a wild yeast per se. It's definitely, there's a drying. There's a definite drying. There's a bittering here. I wouldn't be surprised if this is dry hopped. Wouldn't be surprised if this was old either. But, or addition hopped, let's put it that way. Extra addition hopped. But there's this yeast component to it. It's very peppery, very dry. Really dry. Wow. Really dry. This tastes very new school New England style. Oh, there's that little bit of orange that I was talking about. New England style kind of merger of kind of IPAs and saisons. It's very Lost Nation-y. It's very mystic. It's very Oxbow-ish kind of in its kind of sensibility, as far as it has that, or even Maine with their kind of beers, to where it has that kind of extra added yeast component to it, but it's still kind of trying to do that New England style IPA hoppy thing. Almost makes me think some of that citrus is coming from the yeast, and that it might be like a Brett C kind of thing. It could be that. It could be that. It's not that funky though, but it could be a Brett C thing going on with some hopping, with some extra addition hops going on. So I think it's an extra dry hopped saison or a pale ale. This one's got me confused, which is really fun. I think it has a bit of legs to it. I think it's 6 to 8%. I feel like I want to say more based off of what I'm getting, but I think that's the bitterness and the dryness is making me think it's bigger from impact. But yeah, I think it's either a crazily hopped, weirdly funked pale ale, but I'd go with like a higher percent ABV kind of saison-y kind of beer with a lot of hop additions going on in it. It's very orangey, very dry. It's definitely American. I would almost bet that it's from the New York area, in the borough area too. I don't think this is from up north. I think this might be some. I would guess this would be something that Transmitter would throw out there, but they're all about their 750s. But yeah, this one's got me kind of all over the place. But I'm kind of laying my cards on the table. I think it's some kind of extra hopped addition, kind of saison-y, Belgian influence, New England style yeasty influenced beer. So it's your New England style IPA mixed with a kind of saison-y kind of thing. That's what I'm saying going on here. Or it's a really old aged IPA where the yeast kind of went sideways. So let's see what we have going on here. This one's super interesting. Kind of excited to see what this is. Okay. We have here. Okay, Barrier Brewing. Okay. Got Barrier, unless it's just a collab. It's Barrier Brewing, straight up Barrier Brewing. It's. Fucking missed it, motherfucker. It's oak aged Indian Pale Ale. That's where I'm getting that dryness from. It's from the fucking oak. God damn it. I should have known that. I should have thought better. Now reading it, it's so fucking transparent. It's an oak aged Indian Pale Ale, 7.2% alcohol by volume. On the side here it says blah 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 blah. It actually does say that. I'm just not trying to be a douche there. It says here, roughly translates, beer descriptions don't mean shit. It's all lights and camera and action. Huge intentional distraction. Focus on beer beneath the BS. And it so happens this beer is the fucking best around. Cheers. That's fucking fantastic. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm fucking talking about. So, yeah, it's all about drinking it. I want to look into this, see what this has going on. The oak is really where I was getting a lot of that dryness from. So, it might not be yeast thing. It might be the oak just going crazy. And just reading that and seeing it, and it just shot in my brain. I missed it. That's on me. But yeah, I was fixated from the bottle shape. That's what got me. I fixated on that kind of Belgian, overly drying kind of Belgian thing when it was those oak tannins really drying everything out. Let's see. Yeah, Barrier Brewing, Oceanside, New York. And that's that, man. Not much else on here. Love the whole, like, beer descriptors don't mean shit, or descriptions don't mean shit. And the whole thing is apropos because it'll let him know it's all lights, camera, action, a huge intentional distraction. That's essentially what I do. So yeah, 7.2% alcohol by volume. Yeah, cool fucking beer. Thank you very much, Tom, for sending this off. Yeah, as you may have noticed, the beers that kind of throw me for a bit are the ones that really excite me. But yeah, totally went all in on the kind of weird yeastiness when I should have went with the barrel. Should have went with the oak. But yeah, super fun beer. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. It's just fun. So let's talk about it. It's one of the better oak aged pale ales I've had as late. You know, there's High Life, there's Mirkwood, there's a couple of them, so it's going to default to that. Yes. Is that one of the better pale ales or India pale ales, IPAs I've had as of late? Best? No. Interesting? Yes. Definitely kind of threw me for a loop. Maybe if I actually knew what it was when I was drinking it, I might not be as kind of enamored with it, but I didn't, so I am. Value and availability? No idea. Hopefully Tom can chime in there. I don't know if their beers are shelf distributed, if they're I gotta go to the place to get it. I do not know. And how much it costs, no clue. And finish with, if you like what we like this, if you like White Oak High Life, if you like Mirkwood, if you like those kind of beers, if you like your oak aged kind of pale ales, which, you know, I missed it, but that's the whole point why I'm doing this thing, is just kind of test myself, but also I had fun doing it, and I had a blast doing it, because nothing's more fun than not knowing what the fuck's going on. So yeah, if you like being tested, have somebody do this for you and then see what happens, because it's fucking fun. So there you go, another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. If you did or you didn't or somewhere in between, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped, Massive Beers, and all 4 of those places. There you go, another mystery beer review in the books. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review as much as I did. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice oak aged India Pale Ale right now, and hopefully see you next time. Cheers.